me versus Andrew Tate.
Wow.
But here we are, so we could talk about that side note announcement. And please go watch the episode.
Hold on a second. What you mean you versus Andrew Tate? Because no,
I'm not saying a fight. I'm saying like our back and forth. He talks shit about me and like says he wants to beat my ass or can beat my ass and all this stuff.
I think there's a better fight to make. I'm not saying you even want that fight, but just for him to hear. I think you're focused on boxing boxers, people that are in the space that you reside.
Jake, I know he's been talking shit about you, bro.
Yeah.
But with your blessing,
he hasn't fought any boxers yet.
Can I beat the shit out of Andrew fucking Tate?
100%. 100%.
Will you let me do that for you?
100%. Yeah. I don't think he would fight us.
Come on, he's the top G.
Nah.
Come on, he's the top G.
Nah, I don't think he would fight us.
Come on.
And he called me out like 2 years ago. And I remember seeing it. I was just like swipe up like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? Like, don't care. That was when everyone was calling me out. And then some interviewer recently asked, like, do you know who, or would you fight Andrew Tate? And that's when I seen this guy like starting to fucking pop up over the internet. I was like, oh, that's Andrew Tate. But what I'm saying is that Andrew, if my brother doesn't fuck you up, I will. And it has to go down. But I don't think he gets in the ring with one of us. I think it's too big of a risk for him. And
so he's already got some doubt.
For what? Why?
I mean, because he's alpha male, right? That's his whole entire thing. And when he loses, he will lose to one of us, either one of us that he fights. He will lose in his whole shtick. And all the women will be like, yeah. And like his whole shtick goes out the window.
So guys, Jake Paul finally talking on that.
Okay. So what I think about this, I think if Andrew Tate were to actually fight Jake or Logan, I mean, it would sell like crazy, right? These are two of the very popular people on the internet, obviously. I don't know how it would go, because Andrew's 35. These guys are both in their 20s. And I think Jake is like 24 or something, like 20. He's like a kid. So he's got that on his side. Plus, he's been training with literally the world's best. He has millions upon tens of millions of dollars, and all he does is train. Andrew Tate's just chilling now. He's making, $5-10 million a month, just smoking cigars, drinking booze with his brother, doing Twitch streams, like flying around everywhere, like doing yacht weekends, and all. Like he's just, he's not in that grind anymore where he's like hungry to fight. That's not to say that if he trained, he wouldn't get back there. I'm sure he would, but he would really need to want to get back there. And I think the possibility of what Jake said of him losing his image if he lost, that would probably motivate him to want to absolutely destroy anyone in front of him. Mind you, if he does lose, it wouldn't look great, but it wouldn't be the end for him. There would probably be a rematch, and because they would make a shit ton of money. And also, even if everything goes away for him, he still has all of his other investments and shit, so he's like, whatever, financially I'm okay. But his image would be kind of ruined. Not ruined, but like momentarily, for probably like a month, people would be like, oh, you lost, like you got KO'd or whatever happened. So I think if he trains for 6 months and really wants it, I think he'll kick the shit out of either of them, because he just has that innate ability. But also we have to look at the fact that he's 35. He hasn't been training as long as these guys consistently now at this point since he quit. Like if he was fighting them in his prime when he was back when he was fighting, I think it would be no competition, right? It'd be easy, I think. But given the fact that he's now 35 and he doesn't train consistently, and he has that eye problem that he mentioned from fighting, I think he's kind of done. I don't know if he would actually get in the ring and do it. He's got way too much going for him now, and he's doing pretty good. I just don't see the need or the point, unless he actually goes for it, which would be dope. But if they fought outside of the ring, then yeah, I mean, if it's like a street fight, then yeah, of course, I think Andrew would win, because he just seems more street savvy. But I hope the fight happens. I hope they actually do end up going for it. I think it would sell tens of millions. And I think it would be a good show. And we'll see what happens. They could do the Tate brothers against the Paul brothers. But I don't think Tristan's really that much of a fighter like Andrew is, or at least as competitive, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I would love for Tate to win, but at the end of the day, they're both doing a good job, and they're both selling tickets, and they're both having fun and promoting the sport of boxing and athleticism, and that's cool. So let me know who you would want to vote for in the comments. I vote for Tate, but we'll see what happens. All right.